Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Puck and Cham on New Gettysburg, the latter edition. In the bottom left side of the map, representing Root Gaming, it is the red Zerg player, it is Cham. And in the bottom right side of the map, we have the orange Protoss player, also from Root Gaming, it is Puck. So a ZVP for you guys here on New Gettysburg, the latter edition. These players are teammates. I'm sure they played against each other more than a few times now. Cham is a fairly recent addition to Root Gaming. Puck's been there for a while at this point. He did not start in Root, though. I mean, he definitely is a fairly recent addition as well, compared to some who have been there forever and ever. Amen. Cham, going for the hatch first play here. Can the block? Oh, he could have gotten it down. He had 300 minerals and he didn't do it. Ugh, go back. Take it now. Take it now, Cham. Take it. Where are you? What are you do? What? I don't. Cham. Alright. Cham has had the chance to throw down his hatch for several minutes now. Finally got it. I guess he went spawning pool first, so we didn't have enough to go for that third hatch yet. Maybe going to try to take a third hatch up here. Doesn't have minerals for it, though. And chase that probe around. Some pretty effective early harassment there by Puck, making sure that hatch first doesn't actually come out. That's something Puck is actually known for, is making sure that doesn't happen. Second Nexus on the way for Puck now after the gateway. One assimilator. I assume we'll see Cybernetics Core. There it is. And then second assimilator after that. As soon as he has enough minerals for it. Overlord scouting across the map here for Cham as well. There's that assimilator. Boom. Boom. Do I know this opening build or what? I could play Protoss. Probably not, actually. I'd be terrible at Protoss. Alright, so regardless, Cham's over here sitting on 1.5 bases, getting a queen out. Not getting speed, doesn't have enough for speed quite yet, but that's just fine. He'll be alright without it for the next minute and a half. Cybernetics Core finishes, and again, this is the interesting part of the build order for Puck. He's getting, obviously, Warp Gate Research, boosting out an Adept for some early harassment or possibly early base defense. And then we'll see a Robotics Facility, we'll see a Twilight Council, we'll see a Stargate. Oh, here it is, bottom right, hiding it as far away from the Zerg as possible. It is a Robotics Facility opening. Okay, so maybe some Warp Prism shenanigans. That'd be fun to see. Third base on the way for Cham as well. Second base finally up and running, has a queen, has another queen. No, he only has the one queen. He'll have two. He'll have two soon enough. He's going to go for the Mass Queen defense play. That's something we've seen quite a bit. The Overlord scout that Robotics Facility? It did. Ah, the Overlord scouted the Robotics Facility. Nicely done. Going to lose the Overlord, right? So that's a bit of a problem, but scouting is more important than having a live Overlord, is what I always say. It's my, might say it's my motto, or not. Third base just about to pop. Ready, set, pop. Queen showing up to inject some stuff. Doesn't have the energy for it, though, unfortunately. And it's actually going to be Mothership Core out of Puck and Immediate Observer. So Observer first. Maybe a Warp Prism next, though. You never know. You never know. Puck does like his shenanigans with the Warp Prism. Still chrono boosting out that Warp Gate Research. Gateway coming up for Puck. And Cham just macroing his face off as well. 34 to 33 Harvesters. Cham actually has a bit of a lead on his opponent right now. Making 5 drones at a time. Getting speed. And Puck just shows no sign of really doing much of anything to this point. There is a Warp Prism on his way, though. Alright, so Warp Prism combined with the number of gateways we're seeing, combined with the 2 baseness of what we're seeing from Puck, tells me it's likely going to be a 2-base attack of some kind from Puck. It's just a matter of what he's going to do with it. Adepts are going to be my bet. We're going to probably see some crazy warpins with Adepts against this player named Cham. Lair on the way, Roach Warren on the way for Cham as well. There it is, Roach Warren coming up. Ling's running around trying to find some stuff. Something to be worried about, but really there's nothing at this point. 2 Lings heading across this very, very narrow stretch that connects the 2 bases. Going to try to see what they can scout out. The answer is going to be some gateways and a Cybernetics Core, but that's going to be about it here. Yep, going to be about 2 assimilators coming up inside the natural base for Puck. And yeah, both players really pretty content to stay on their sides of the map. Ah! Puck used the Warp Prism to take the 3rd base at this island. Ah, somebody asked in a previous cast maybe a week ago, why don't people take these bases? They seem easy to defend, and you're right, they are, because these red walls cannot be flown over by anything Overlords can't do it. Drop things can't do it. Nothing can do it. He's taking this one too. Puck is taking the other one at the bottom too. The other base. There's another Nexus here. Cham, scout this thing, man. Scout it. Scout one of these bases. Okay, he's scouting the one there, which means he should check this one as well. Overlord flying past. Can't see the Nexus. Nidus Network. Where's the Nidus Network? Nidus Network on the way for Cham. Alright. Okay, here we go. Nidus plays. Nidus shenanigans on the way. And there's the Nidus. Nidus coming up on that island. What a play by Cham. He recognized that the space has been taken. Says, my response is going to be just Nidusing there. I don't know what can be done. Puck is desperately throwing some probes over. Wait, probes? That's not going to help you. Get out of there, probes. Lings all over this third base. Phoenix do take down the Overlord, but that's about it. I don't think they can kill these Lings before the Nexus dies. Has he scouted this one yet? He does. He has scouted this one as well. Has Cham. So that Nexus, bottom right base, dead. Kablorp. Another Nidus coming up as well here for Cham. All right, fourth base on the way to... Oh, Puck took some risks. He took some risks. A very tiny recall here. Very tiny recall. Lings coming in. Got to take out that Nidus Network now. No, was it fast enough? I think it was fast enough. There's a handful of Lings here, but it's not necessarily enough. They're trying to kill some of these probes. Getting picked up by the Warp Prism and saved is not going to happen. And yes, Puck does manage to keep this base. But another Nidus Network pops up. I didn't even see that one. Nidus trying to eject everything that it has before it gets killed. Puck's not doing a very good job of focusing the Nidus down. It's just ejecting Ling after Ling after Ling after Ling. Roach after Roach now. How much is still in this thing? Another page of Lings. Photon Overcharge is up, but I don't know how much it actually matters. The Phoenix are lifting Lings, trying to kill them as well. And finally, the Nidus Worm runs out of stuff to eject, but that pylon is gone. Boosh. Some Adepts here, but Roach is on the ground as well. Is the Phoenix out of energy? I think most of these Phoenix are out of energy. Great positioning by Puck with these Adepts, but I'm not sure if it's enough. The Lings getting that surround finally. A Void Ray shows up to get in on this action. Lings just stuck in a rough spot here. They're finally going to get cleaned up. Oh, just kidding. He didn't kill the Nidus Network. Why didn't you kill the Nidus Network, Cham? Everybody runs back inside the Nidus. And then they come back out of the Nidus. Nidus at the front door by Cham. Trying to maybe harass the natural base. Finally, the Nidus Worm is killed. Photon Overcharge comes up once again. Roach gets picked up by the Phoenix and destroyed. Kablorp. Alright, so Nidus Worm ejects a handful of Lings at the front door for Puck here. I don't know if it's going to be enough to break down this front door. Another Nidus. Another Nidus at the base on the bottom left. Oh! I mean, alright, that was like 6 Lings in there. You are underwhelming me, Cham. I'm going to have to admit, I am underwhelmed. Alright, so now, page after page after page after Ling inside this Nidus Worm, and all ejecting from over here now. Another Nidus Worm has been destroyed. That is now 3 that have been killed thus far in this game. And Puck really trying to keep this base. He's not mining from it at all, which seems like an obstacle. It's 57 to 55 Harvesters. Oh, Baneling Bust. Baneling Bust at the front by Cham. Banelings have speed as well. Get in there, Banelings. Crash on stuff. Killing pylons. Killing enough force fields. Oh, beautiful force fields out of Puck. Does manage to save the Adepts holding this thing. Queens coming out. A lot of Queens coming out now. These Phoenix are in trouble. Phoenix can't do it alone. Force fields again necessary. Baneling's going to bust in. And yes, the force fields. The force fields keeping the Banelings away. Banelings maybe trying to kill gateways. It's just not a good use of the Baneling. Cham is letting them explode on the buildings finally. They do get... Oh, they get it, and the Lings are inside. The Lings are inside the house. They're trying to kill these sentries. They're trying to kill the Adepts as well. Amazing force field, still keeping most of the Lings and the Banelings outside here. Void Ray killing some Overlords that are just flying around that left side. Where are the Queens? Are they all dead? Queens might be all dead, actually. 6 Queens have been killed so far. That's bad. That's a bad number. More and more Lings coming out here. I've been in this spot as the Zerg, where you try to Baneling bust a Protoss, and their force field game is on point, and then you're in super amounts of trouble. Oh, they did get that gateway. That's a huge opening now. Lings right on top of everybody. Can the force fields be good enough to keep these sentries alive? Yes, they look very good indeed, but no, coming around the backside, the Lings have an angle. Sentries are falling. Banelings on top of pylons. The lings are inside of everything, and that's it. It would be great. Puck says, if the Nidus Worm were attackable when it's building, is that what he's going to say? Was showing on the screen before completing. What? Could he not see that? Could he not see that? Is there a bug or something? Hang on a second. Oh, hang on. Okay, we're just going to back up a little bit here and only show Puck's view and see if we can see those Nidus Worms building or not. Okay, so here's one that he has vision of. Nah, he can see it. It shows up on the minimap as well as a red dot. I don't know what he's complaining about. I really don't. Let's speed up a little bit. See if we can see what. See if we can see this one. Yep, there's that one. You can totally see it there as well. And again, another red dot on the minimap. He sees it because he's got the Phoenix coming in. And there's the recall, so he knows it's there. I'm not sure what Puck was talking about there, to be honest. I don't know why he's complaining about not being able to see Nidus Worms under construction. You can see this one too. I missed this one, actually. I missed this one coming up. But they do clean out these lings, and they kill that Overlord, and everybody kind of ignores it. And then, boop! Second Nidus pops. Puck goes, what the? I think maybe he just didn't see it. That's what he's complaining about. It's just his lack of being able to see it there. So, all right. Well, that was a good one. That was a really, really fun ZVP. Really, gutsy of Puck to try to take these two bases. And then great response from Cham, saying, I can't really fly there. It seems difficult. Let's throw a Nidus Worm down. You can't attack Nidus Worms while they're under construction. So at least I'm guaranteed to have it erupt. So you can get some lings to take it down. Has great success with the first one. Not so much on the second one. But then it allows him to get his fourth base up while Puck is busy defending here. And he goes for another attack here at the front door with Banelings. The force fields from Puck were good. But in the end, they were not enough. They were not enough as Cham takes the win. So good match. Hope you watch this one. I know most people don't watch my shorter games because I don't know if they feel like they're interesting enough, but I will try to make this one clearly labeled as interesting. And if you are listening to me right now, you watched it anyway, so you're not the problem. All right, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Patrons! Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Robert Farmer, Kayan, Matt Meermans, Hakon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboyne, 19 Day, Kith Garlow, Alexander Canaras, Complex, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Sam Estagoy, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Trevor Smith, Manhattan, GMP, Sik Kupata, Pedro Batsaris, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Henry Cooper, Clayton Knight, Jan Kodera, Kevin Chang, Raji Butt, link at the top right. Thank you. Bye.